Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. I wanted to make a channel all about my adventures of owning a Tesla Model 3. This is my brand new baby. I'm so excited. Tesla Model 3 long range. And really the only thing I upgraded on it was the wheels. I went with the 19-inch wheels on there, and then like 2 days after I got it, I did full tinting on the front and the side windows because Florida's hot and trying to keep out that heat and UV. I kept it with the black interior. I love it. I think it looks super sleek and sexy. I live in an apartment. I have street parking, and I have, holy bruh, that was awesome. This is gonna be a lot of real world driving, range anxiety. I wanted to document this because I know that I can't be the only person who doesn't have charging at home, who is a sales professional who's driving a ton. So I really wanted a way to document my travels and my work and just show you guys what it's like, and hopefully I'll learn something from you guys. Hopefully we'll find a community of other people that are doing the same thing. If you're thinking about getting a Tesla, but you don't have charging capabilities at home, or if you are someone who's on the road a lot, maybe this will either give you some peace of mind or make you rethink it. We don't know. I'm only a week into this, so I guess we'll find out. I got my Model 3 only 4 or 5 days before this first work trip. I live in Tampa, and this work trip was to the other side of the state, over by like Cape Canaveral, Titusville, Northwest Palm Beach. Not a super long trip, but still needed an overnight, especially with all of the doctors that I needed to see for work. I had planned out my route. We use Salesforce, and so I use Chargepoint to route all the doctors from my house to see all of my doctors that day, and then still make it to the hotel. That whole trip was about 285 miles. So that's probably a pretty important part to say as well. I have a supercharger that is right around the corner from me at a Winn-Dixie, so we can do grocery shopping there. The night before heading out on the trip, I went over to the Winn-Dixie, grabbed a couple groceries, charged up to about 90%. So I had 315 miles of range starting off this trip. I was getting towards the end of my day, and things were getting a little bit tight on my range. Yeah. All right, so we're trying our first risky business here a couple days into owning it. We've got a supercharger right next to us, but near my next doctor, which is 40 miles away, there's a supercharger up there with more max power. That supercharger station is 41 miles away. We've got 60 miles remaining, and it just gave me a warning to say keep it below 70 to reach your destination. I mean, I've got 19 miles to play with. This may be dumb, but we're gonna try it out. I'm gonna do this quick because I gotta get this thing charging, but we had a 19-mile buffer to begin with on that trip to get up here, and now we got a 10-mile buffer. Just made it to the supercharging station. Bunch of them open. About the battery and how it's good or bad for it. This is real world driving for me. I don't have a charger at home. I drive all over the state of Florida for work. This is gonna be real life stuff for me, so I probably won't cut it this close regularly, but I wanted to see how this kind of worked out. I'm happy. That was probably not smart, but whatever, it's fine. I know it's not good for the battery, I don't think. I don't know. You guys can tell me. I'm not quite sure if it's good or bad for the battery, but I'm gonna try and be more diligent about just charging up like when I'm near a place. Well, thoughts on that. On the freeway, if you're going 80, you are losing quite a bit of range. In the city streets, when I'm driving, you know, a mile or two, going 40, 50, 60 miles an hour between these doctor's appointments, I'm noticing that I'm getting much better range than what it actually predicts. So it does kind of even out a little bit. But on the freeway, it seems like 70 miles an hour, 72 miles an hour really kind of keeps your range pretty accurate. I'll be curious to see how it goes over the next couple weeks and months and stuff. But yeah, that's so far what I saw. Also, I've noticed that a lot of supercharging stations are at Wawa's, which is freaking amazing because Wawa has great coffee and it's a great place to stop. They have clean bathrooms. And so when I'm on the road, I definitely do not mind stopping here. I'm super excited. This next week, I have another work trip planned. I'm doing 2 nights. I use 2 apps. I'll link them below, I think. I don't know. I haven't done this before. If I can, I'll link them below. The 2 apps that I used, the Chargepoint app, which everyone told me to get, and then also the PlugShare. The great thing about it is that you can filter it, at least on the PlugShare app, by what types of chargers and what types of locations you want. So I filtered it by hotels because I really want to try this time and plug it in on a slow charger at my destination and see what it's like. Is there availability? Does it work like the location said it would? I'm a huge Hyatt guy, but luckily I've already hit my top status for the year, just because it's a weird year. So I'm working on Marriott as well. I already called them, said that I confirmed that they do have a couple of chargers there and that they work, and we'll see. I'm really excited. It's going to be a full 3 days of driving around. I have a bunch of doctors to see, a bunch of meetings, and we'll kind of see how it goes. I'm super excited. You guys will have to check it out next week. In the meantime, if you have any comments, the 3 people that are watching this, just let me know what you thought about the first video, tips for the next video, anything that you've learned, any questions about Tesla that you have. I don't know. Put it in there and let's have fun with this.